Did I ever tell you that I dye my own hair? I don't think I ever have. Hey guys, it's Jackie. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you guys my hair color routine. That's right, I dye my own hair. Before I begin, quick disclaimer, I am not a professional hairstylist. So if you really want to do something like this, I recommend you do your research and contact a professional to get more information before you attempt to do anything, because what works for me may not necessarily work for you. So I will be showing you guys how I color my root, how I do my highlights, and how I tone my hair. So the brand I use to color my hair is the brand Matrix, and I use the Soul Color collection to do my roots, and I mix them with developer depending on how much I want to lift the hair. And all of the developers are these Matrix I use. And for my highlights, I use their powder. I think it's called the V-Light something, I think. And it's a powder, and it comes with a little scoop, so you can measure up the powder, the quantity that you want. And I mix it with a developer. The only thing I don't use of their brand is the toner. I've tried their toners, but I don't think they do well on me. So after a lot of research on YouTube, I found the Wella products, and I tone my hair with this. And I usually mix the T18 and T11, and it really gives me like a goldish blonde. But out of the T11, so today I'll have to mix the T14 and T18, and it's definitely cool undertones, so my hair will be a lot ashier than I usually want, but for now it has to do. I always color my hair in 2 days. So day one, I do my root, I wash it off, and then I'll let it air dry. And the next day, once that my hair is dry, I do my highlights, and I finish with the toner. I used to do everything all in one day, but I think sometimes it's very challenging to do your roots and your highlights, especially if you do it yourself. So my natural hair color is a level 3, I would say. You can see. And for my root, I use a level 8. And I go with a color that has ashy and violet undertones, because every time you try to lift dark hair, all that red undertone that makes beautiful browns will come up, so you have to neutralize it with a color that has ashy and violet undertone. So the color I bought today, and this is not from the Matrix brand, this is a drugstore brand because I ran out of my Matrix one. So for now, I will be using this natural color by the brand Soul Fine Color Line. And we'll see how it goes. It is a color that has an ashy undertone, so it'll help to neutralize all of the red and yellow orange undertones that I don't like. And I will be mixing it with a 30 volume developer, and I'll be mixing it with this Matrix one that I have, and we'll see how it goes. So first things first, I start by brushing my hair, and this is before I mix the hair color with the developer. Then I section my hair, separate my hair into 4 quadrants, but you can do 6 sections, whatever you're comfortable with. You can do what I'm doing now, which is I have a mirror right here behind me, but it's always very challenging because everything is backwards, and if it's your first time, it could be a little challenging. I would ask for help. Okay, so next I section this part of her, so I always go behind the ear. And this is my first section. So like that. And I do this little situation here. You really want to work with clean sections because once again you don't want to miss a spot. So it's better to, if you have a difficult time separating your hair, once again ask for help. Okay, so I will be working with this section right here first. So before I even mix my color, I haven't mixed anything yet, I go in with some cream and I apply that all around my hairline, because if you drop product on your skin, you're gonna be able to wipe it off and it won't stain your skin. I can go in and mix my product, 1 part color and 1.5 part developer for this brand here. Usually the matrix is 1-for-1, so I guess this one's different. I have this little key that it's easier to take out the product with. I have my little measuring cup that I bought at Sally's. All of the matrix products I buy on eBay. The Wella toner, I buy it at the Sally's beauty supply. So I've mixed everything together. So I go all around the perimeter of my hairline. So I do all of this first, all around, and don't forget to saturate. So that once I'm done, I do this T-zone really quickly here, like so. This is how I always do it. So I do have a mirror here in the back. So once I've done the perimeter of my hair line, I go in and I start working with the back. This is good. It just helps to detangle and you work with better sections. So I've done this part now. So I put a plastic bag, a saran wrap around my hair, and because I find that the dye was a little bit too dark, I am going to apply a little bit of heat, and that is going to help to lift even more. I'm just going to go with my blow dryer. Okay, so I did this for 15 minutes. Now I'm going to wash it off, see how it turned out. If you ever want to try this, be very careful because it might damage your hair even more. Okay, so I'll be back to show you the result. Hey guys, okay, so I washed the product off and phew, it did lift. So this is the end result. I was kind of freaking out because when I had the product on me, it looked very, very dark. I thought it was darkening my root, but it did lift. So I never ever dry my hair after I've applied a dye because I feel I just fry it up even more. So the next step would be highlights. So for my highlights, like I said, I use this powder once again by Matrix. Here I use a 30 volume developer. It's kind of high, but I leave it like 30 minutes, not even. And I have two ways to do my highlights. One, I do it with this cap here, and I bought it at a drugstore, and probably you've seen this before, and it comes with this little so it comes with this little wand here, and you just basically it has a little hook at the end, and you basically get into the little hole and pull the hair out. If I want to do it by foil, if I want a more precise look, I bought this one on eBay. So basically you separate a section of hair, you drop the hair like this very tightly so there are no loose ends, like that. So as you can see, it separated the hair for you. So this is the challenging part, like here, when you come to separate it like that. So basically this is how you do it. So, and there you have like little separations. I have to admit, it is a bit challenging when you do it yourself. So whenever I need to use this weaving comb, I ask my boyfriend to help me. So I'm gonna do my highlights with this right here. So I'll be right back with the final result. Okay guys, so I'm back and everything is out. So this is how it looks. after all of my hair is pulled out. So for now, I'm just gonna separate this hair here from the back so I don't mix them up. So I am ready to do my little mix. Basically, this is an ounce. So I have my 1 ounce of developer, and I'm gonna mix it in with the powder. So basically, I get a 2 ounces of product, and that's enough for me. But if you are weaving more than I am, so you want to make sure you have enough product to cover everything. So basically, this is what I have. Comb the little sections just to make sure. Oop, just to make sure that everything's out. So as always, I always start with the back. So I just go in. I always start close to the root. They are like so. If you just want to grab 2 at a time, you can grab 2 at a time. And just go like this. So I really focus on the root area like this. Let's see what I'm doing here. Once more, make sure you saturate well. And then I just like to go in with my hand. My ends are pretty blonde, so I don't have to go all the way to the end. It's nothing fancy, as you can see. Okay, so I placed a plastic wrap around my head, and the heat of my head helps the product to react. And I do see a difference when I place a plastic wrap or a bag. It works as well. So I'm gonna leave it in for about 35 minutes. If I see that if I see that the color is not where I wanted it to be, I do leave it for longer. I could leave it up to 45 to 50 minutes, but not longer than that, because it could damage your hair. If I have to speed up the process, I do go in with the blow dryer like I did for my roots, but I very rarely do it. It's just if I'm running out of time and I really need it to go faster, I do so. But very rarely, if I'm like running out of time and I need it to go faster, I do go in and I move around the blow dry. I don't stay in one spot, because that could, one, melt the plastic, and second, damage your hair even more. So when I'm ready to remove the cap, obviously I take off the plastic wrap, and if I were to just pull the cap off with the product on, I would literally scream of pain. It hurts so much. I've done it before, and even if I remove the product and pull it out while my hair is wet, I think it hurts even more. So what I like to do is get into the shower, I remove the product, and I grab a good amount of conditioner, and I apply it all over the highlights. And when I feel that my hair starts to get silky, I go in with this comb right here, because it has big teeth. I go very gently and I brush my hair. When I feel that I don't have any tangles or anything, I am ready to remove the cap, and I remove it very slowly, and it literally comes right off. That's a trick you should use. So to tone my hair, I will be using the Wella toner. Today I will be mixing, I think I said it already, the T18 and T14. But personally, I love the finish of the T18 and T11. It was definitely a warmer goldish blonde and I loved it. But I bought a lot of the T14, so I'll be sticking to these two for a while. I leave these toners for about 15 minutes and I do try to go fast when I do the application because obviously it starts processing. Okay, so before I remove the cap, I want to show you guys the end result for the highlight application. Now as you can see, it's pretty yellowish, I know, but that's why I'm going in with the toner and it's going to help neutralize all of that yellowish undertone. So I'm gonna wash it off and I will be ready to go and tone my whole hair. Okay, so my hair is towel dry. I just washed all of the highlight product off and this is how it turned out. I'm just gonna go over a little bit with some cream, and I always start from a section right here, but now at this point I haven't mixed anything yet. Be ready before you mix all of the products. I have my 20 volume developer. I have 3 ounces here and I'm gonna mix it with 1.5 ounces of the Wella toner. If you have a lot of hair, make sure you have enough product. Okay, I'm ready to mix everything together like that. And massage it. Make sure you have everything saturated. So you can brush your hair very gently when you apply the mix to make sure that you don't miss any spots, like so. Okay, so this is it for now. I will be showing you guys the final result tomorrow. Okay guys, so this is the final result. I've washed my hair. So initially I toned my hair with the T14 and T18 like I showed you guys. And after washing my hair, I felt I still had a little bit of reddish undertones, especially here on the roots. So I decided to tone it again, and the second time I toned it, I went with 1.5 ounce of the T18, and it really stripped all of the reddish and orangey undertones. So another thing I recommend is to have a deep conditioner. I think after you've colored your hair, you need to restore all of the damage that you have done because of the coloring, and I would leave it for an hour, or even better, sleep with the treatment on, and then the next day wash your hair. So that's it guys, that's my hair color routine. It is a long process, so make sure you have time like I said before, and if you really want to do something like this, do your research, before you do it because you can really damage your hair. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it was a long video, but I had a lot of information to share with you guys. Thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below. I love reading your comments, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.